What's up, everybody? This your boy The White, and welcome back to another video here on the BTBYCB podcast. Hope it's all as well with you guys and your families throughout this pandemic and this quarantine. Before I get started with the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my good friend Jasmine for really putting me on. This ring light is really brightening up the room, brightening up my face. It's gonna brighten up the future video, so shout out to her for that. Please forgive me, I know I'm looking rough, like, oh man, I'm looking just horrible right now. Hair's out of whack, everything is just out of order, so bear with me on that for the next month or two. So anyways, got a good video for y'all. Going to be discussing why God didn't answer your prayers, or why he's not going to answer your prayers. I think a lot of us pray for things and we ask God for things, but we don't understand why they haven't came yet, or why when they do come, I guess they don't last as long as you thought it would be. Without further ado, let's hop up in it. Number one, improper motives. So I know when we first started to pray, we always prayed, either to get stuff that we want or to hurt others. I know I did. I used to pray on people's downfall. You want them to fail, you want people to get hurt, you want people to die, things of that nature. And God's simply not going to bless that. He's simply not going to grant that, you know what I'm saying? And why should he, and why would he? That doesn't even make any sense. So I don't know if you're in your 20s and you're still doing that, but I think you should stop. But primarily, he's really not going to do that. Number two, you possibly have an unbelieving heart. Why pray to a God, or why God will answer somebody's prayers who really don't believe in him, who really don't have a heart for him, who don't love him, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people miss that point, and then they want to blame, well, I don't believe in God because he answered my prayers, Well, you didn't believe in God in the first place, you feel me? So I think that's a huge part of it. I put that number two, because I think that's one of the most important ones. We don't truly believe God's not going to bless us if we don't believe in him, if we don't believe he can make it happen. And I think that's part of the reason why we don't pray, because we don't think he can make it happen. We don't think he's able to do all these amazing things, and he can. Number three, we're just simply not obeying. Obviously, if you know the Bible, there's over like 600 plus commandments. Obviously, we can't follow all of those commandments. We just can't. But there are fruits of the Spirit that we should be living by, and the Bible talks about we should be modeling after Jesus Christ and his characteristics. What are Jesus' characteristics? The fruit of the spirits. In Galatians 5:22 talk about how we should be having love, peace, joy, kindness, patience, all these type of things that we really don't have. And so that's part of obeying God and following the 10 commandments that you primarily know. That's really prevalent. I think everybody should know that. So if we don't obey his word, and we don't obey what he has for us and his plans for us, why would he bless us? Why would he grant, why would he give us what we want, but we can't give him what he wants? That's how I pretty much look at that for number three. Number four, God is not going to bless something that's not in his will for that person's life. That one's kind of long, so let me kind of break it down for you. If you asking God for something, if you asking God to be in a certain position and it didn't happen, it's not that God didn't hear you. It's not that God doesn't love you. It's partially because that's not what he has for you. Somewhere down the line, he has something better for you than that. So I think that's huge right there. That's very important. We got to understand that everything that we pray to God, we ask for God, he's not going to give it to us. It's not because he don't love us. It's because he's really trying to protect us, and he really wants to give us more than what we ask and then what we think. It says that in the Bible as well. And lastly, we're just simply not ready. I think out of all the tips or answers I gave you guys, I think that's the main one. A lot of times we ask God for things, and again, we're on his time. I said that in one of my previous videos. We're on his time, and we don't like that, which is understandable, because whenever we ask for something, we want it now, we want it the next day. Think of it like Amazon. Go down the list and you picking out your delivery, right? Like, everybody pick that 2-day shipping. Nobody want to wait a week. Nobody want to wait standard. We want it now. And that could be detrimental to us down the road. And I think God knows that. I think that's why God doesn't give it to us. I prayed for things when I was 14, 15 years old, didn't even get a chance to see until I was like 17 or 18. And that's what happens, you know, that's what happens. And so it's okay, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I think when you pray for stuff like that you're really not prepared for, God opens up other doors, and he puts you in situations to prepare you, to mature you, to mentor you a little bit, and get your mind right. Another thing I said in my previous videos is about your mentality. You know what I'm saying? How your mentality is where it's at. Like, it all starts up here, your mental health and your mental state. And so once it's good up here, then you're able to do a lot of good things that God has in store for you. So yeah. Anyways, man, hope you guys were blessed by the video. Appreciate all the support that I'm getting from y'all, man. Shout out to Jasmine again for the ring light. Man, don't forget to be the best y'all can be. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.